Hello again, this is the Sports Betting Whale, Thursday, February 23rd, 2017. For those of you that don't know me, I'm one of the largest sports bettors in Nevada history. I have bet and won tens of millions of dollars throughout my sports handicapping career in the last 25 years. Yesterday, a recap, as we recap the good days and the bad days, yesterday was a plus 43.6 units for anyone that took the round robin. So it was 5 round robins yesterday. 1 hit 4 out of 4, 2 hit 3 out of 4 with a push, which no losers. So it ended up being plus 43.6 units. If you would have bet $100 on each round robin parlay yesterday, you walked away with $4,360 profit. $1,000 a play would have been $43,600. I personally, because of a losing day the day before, went down to $600 a parlay, $2,400 a unit. I bet a total of $12,000. You'll be seeing the tickets now on your video from yesterday. Those $12,000 worth of tickets are cashing out today for $38,600. So a net profit of over $26,000 in one day's worth of activity. So no matter where you started with the Whales picks, if you started a week ago, if you started 2 days ago, you started at the very beginning, when the champ system started to officially release them, you are considerably up now. And that means we're playing on house money. The system that I use is a accelerator system. After round robins hit, we go into a mode of increasing the amounts when we're playing on house money, which we are now. So the units today will be double. So if you're betting $100 a unit, I recommend that you go to 200. If you're betting 10, I recommend you go to 20,000, 2,000, etc. If we hit again today, we'll be accelerating even further tomorrow and into the weekend. So a little recap over yesterday for those that might think that the picks were just gratuitous or fortunate, lucky in any way. The round robin that hit 4 out of 4, Stanford, Oregon State, the total was 129. It finished at 145, plus 16 to the spread. Bradley, Missouri State was 134.5, finished 145, plus 10.5 to the spread. Maryland and Minnesota was 143, finished at 165, plus 22 to the spread. Arkansas and Texas A&M was 144.5, finished 163, plus 18.5 to the spread. None of these games went to overtime. They were all regulation games. That ticket, the average win to the spread was 15 points or more. On the sides, we had Seton Hall minus 4.5. They won by 7. We had Syracuse plus 3.5. They won straight up by 3. We had Air Force by 4.5. They won by 23, a cover of 18.5. We had Oregon minus 3, which pushed. Another ticket that won, Bradley plus 3. They won by 9. Nevada minus 5. They won by 8. St. Bonaventure minus 6. They won by 6, a push. And then Fordham was plus 1, never losing. They won by 18 for a cover of 19. So we had an average win to the spread of over 15 on the totals and an average win to the spread, including the 2 pushes, of over 7 on the sides. So that was a nice day for us. Going into today, we have 4 round robins. I'm going to give you the first one now and the rest in a little bit. The first round robin are all totals. So these are all over tickets, round robin by 3s. 502 over on Portland and Orlando, 508 over on Cleveland and the Knicks, 512 over on Golden State and the Clippers, 506 over on the Pelicans and the Rockets. That's 502 over Portland and Orlando, 508 over on Cleveland and the Knicks, 512 over on Golden State and the Clippers, and 506 over on Pelicans and Rockets. There's been an emerging trend over the last years that teams coming off the All-Star break score a lot more points than they typically do, and you see a high propensity for the overs in the first few days. So I'll be picking the teams that appear to be poised for over situations, riding that trend for all of us as we go forward. Again, these are all going to be double unit plays, so whatever you took yesterday, put 2 times as much on it. You're playing off house money. I'm accelerating myself from $2,400 per round robin to $5,000 per round robin, and we'll be showing you those tickets later in the day. One thing that please always keep in mind, this system is going to, when we have bad days, you're going to have minimal unit losses, and when we have good days, you're going to have double-digit wins. I'll give you an example yesterday. Had you taken every game that was in the 5 round robins, a total of 20 games, if you'd have taken them all straight up for 1 unit, say 110 to win 100, you would have ended up plus $750 for the night. That would have been a straight up system. Under this round robin system, you ended up plus 43.6 units. Everyone can see the difference here. This is not a grind system, this is a multiplier system. You're going to have streaks that you'll be involved with me that will end up showing you plus 200, 300 units. Once we bank those units, if we get cold and the patterns aren't revealing themselves as clearly, we go back to the base unit. You've locked in those wins, and basically virtually impossible to lose them back. Under a normal straight betting system, if you get cold, you dig quite a hole. It's very hard to climb back out of. Where in round robins, you have a bad day, okay, you lose 5, 10, 15 units. Good day, you win 40 units. Catch a streak, you win 200, 300 units. A cold streak, you lose 30, 40 units. You see at the end of the month, at the end of the season, you end up way ahead using this system. I'm spending an enormous amount of time going through all the trends, carefully analyzing which teams fit into the trends that seem to be occurring on a day-to-day basis, watching them very, very closely, and putting my own money where my mouth is at all times. I want to let you know of a very, very important offer that exists only till 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time today. The early bird special of being able to get these round robin picks every single day well in advance of when they are going to tip off at $250 a month is ending today, indefinitely. This has been a pre-launch going forward just to prove to everybody how many units you can win off this system. We wanted to show it to everybody for free. The early bird special is $250. We're going to be doing one of the biggest sports launches in history with this system in the future, and we're anticipating that the monthly rates will be climbing up to $500 a month or more very, very quickly. When you lock in this early bird special at $250, that's locking you in indefinitely. As long as you continue to pay monthly, you're getting the picks for every single sport that we're giving round robins on ongoing for $250. This is an amazing special because of the fact that, just like yesterday, 43.6 units up. If you took even $100 per unit, you're up $4,360 off one day. A $250 a month fee when you're seeing these kind of returns is really low, and it's an amazing offer. Take advantage of it now. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. This window closes. Pre-launch is over. Thank you very much. I'm going to read to you some testimonials from people that have already jumped on the early bird special and have seen enormous wins from using this round robin system. Benjamin Brown from Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania said, "So far, I'm completely satisfied with the Wales round robin system that has produced immense unit gain in a short period of time. I'm looking forward to seeing the long-term results. Like any betting strategy, discipline and faith is required. If you can remain disciplined and follow the system precisely, I have no doubts it can return profit. I also appreciate how clearly the system guidelines are communicated and the transparency of the whale displaying his daily tickets and lines. Ben." Another one from Stephen Chu, a notable individual recognized in the Who's Who in America publication. "The whale is unbelievable in picking the winners." Senior citizen Fred Semino, "It is surely a high risk as to really make a lot of money on one must win 4 out of 4 and continue to press upward when hot. Yikes. However, the reward is OMG. I, as for one, could or would never bet like this on my own, as the chance of me putting together 4 in a row would break me. Now for the big however, with the whale leading the way, I'm all in. This man is a genius. He certainly has a sixth sense for weeding out and playing viable winners. Comparable to the amount risked versus the amount to win makes this all worth that risk. My advice, don't alter, don't think. Just do as instructed from the whale. I'm looking forward to a long, profitable relationship with the whale. Stacy Van Dyke from Texas. Thank you so much for sharing your betting system with me. In a word, it is amazing. Once I adopted your betting strategies and started to follow your money management systems, the concept of what you are doing became so much easier to understand. I, for one, will tell you I was very skeptical, but now I see the genius in this system and the potential it has. I'm looking forward to many great runs with you. Efren Vargas from Chicago. I believe this will change my life. It's an everyday struggle for me, having a tough job, and I know and believe this is it. It's a life-changing event. You are a great person, and I can't wait to keep going. I cried last night. I can't believe it. This is just so awesome. Eric Nunez from California, a regional leader of Hollytex. For those of you that have been on the sideline monitoring the whales' picks, I completely understand. It's too good to be true. That's what I thought, but I was willing to risk money for his picks because of my loyalty to the champ. It's paid off. I'm up $800 in 2 weeks. I'm only able to bet small amounts, so it's amazing to me the amount I've won. I believe. Appreciate you introducing me to the whale. And then finally, John Storm from Louisiana. Oh wow, the whale picks are absolutely amazing. How can he continue to hit these round robins? These are the best picks I've ever seen. And now I'm going to give you the rest of the card. 3 more round robins. The first one is another over ticket by threes. These are college basketball. Of all the games on the card tonight, these are the 4 that appear to me to be the most likely to go clearly over the total. 520 over Alabama and Georgia. 522 over Florida International and Texas San Antonio. 540 over Rice and Southern Miss. 538 over Tulsa and South Florida. I'm going to give you that to you again. That's 520 over Alabama and Georgia, 522 over Florida International, Texas San Antonio, 540 over Rice and Southern Miss, and the 538 over in Tulsa and Southern Florida. The next one is a round robin by threes, all sides for the games. 540 Rice, 564 Cal Davis, 557 Gonzaga, 562 Long Beach State. I'll repeat those 4 again. 540 Rice, 564 Cal Davis, 557 Gonzaga, 562 Long Beach State. The fourth and final group, by threes again, 566 Santa Clara, 553 St. Mary's, 568 Colorado, and 584 Eastern Washington. That's 566 Santa Clara, 553 St. Mary's, 568 Colorado, 584 Eastern Washington. So these will be by threes for 2 units a piece for a total of 8 units per round robin, a total of 32 units for the day. Thank you. Let's go get them again. Have a great night.